What's the loudest sound you can imagine? A jet engine? A rocket launch? What if I told you the ocean hide sounds far louder than any explosion, and some of them remain a complete mystery to this day? Let's dive into the deep, dark, and incredibly loud world beneath the waves. Our first stop is in 1997, when hydrophones, basically underwater microphones, picked up an ultra-low frequency sound that was just massive. They called it the Bloop. This sound was so powerful it was detected by sensors over 5,000 kilometers apart. For a long time, the leading theory was a sea monster of colossal size, something far bigger than a blue whale, because the sound was several times louder than the call of the largest animal on Earth. Scientists were stumped. Was it a creature from the depths we'd never seen? The mystery captivated the world. It was until years later that scientists concluded it was most likely the sound of a massive icequake, a huge iceberg cracking and breaking away from an Antarctic glacier. But for a while, the world truly believed a monster was lurking in the abyss. Now, imagine a volcano erupting, but instead of on land, it's deep beneath the ocean's surface. These submarine volcanic eruptions are one of the most powerful sources of sound on the planet. When the West Mata volcano erupted in the Pacific Ocean, it was one of the deepest and most violent ever observed. The sound waves it generated were colossal. They traveled through the water and shook hydrophones thousands of miles away. It wasn't just a single boom, but a continuous series of explosions and rumbles as superheated lava met freezing cold seawater, creating a symphony of destruction that echoed across the entire ocean basin. It's a reminder of the raw, untamed geological power that is constantly shaping our planet, hidden just beneath the waves. Think about the sound of ice cracking in your drink. Now multiply that by 1 billion. That's what it sounds like when a massive iceberg, sometimes the size of a small country, breaks apart. This process, called calving, releases an incredible amount of acoustic energy. The initial crack can be as loud as an explosion, followed by a thunderous roar as tons of ice crash into the sea. These sounds, known as icequakes, are so loud they can be heard across entire oceans. Scientists use hydrophones to track these events, which helps them understand the rate at which our planet's ice sheets are melting. It's a haunting, powerful sound, the sound of our world changing, echoing from the poles. Let's talk about a real head-scratcher, the upsweep. First detected in 1991, this is a long train of narrow-band, upsweeping sounds that repeat several times a year. It's most prominent in the spring and fall, and it seems to originate from a specific area in the Pacific Ocean. But what is it? For years, scientists were baffled. The sound doesn't match any known animal call or geological event. The leading theory today is that it's related to volcanic activity, maybe from the release of hot water and gas from the seafloor. But the sound's peculiar, repeating pattern is still not fully understood. It remains one of the ocean's great acoustic enigmas, a seasonal song sung by the planet itself. Next up is a sound that truly sounds out of this place. Nicknamed the Train, this sound was recorded in 1997. It's a steady, low-frequency hum that rises in pitch, sounding remarkably like a distant train whistle. It was detected on multiple sensors across the eastern Pacific Ocean, but its source was a complete mystery. It didn't sound natural. It sounded mechanical, almost artificial. Could it be an unknown type of submarine? Some secret underwater construction? The theories ran wild. After years of analysis, researchers now believe it was likely generated by a very large iceberg grounding on the seafloor in the Ross Sea off the coast of Antarctica. The immense friction and scraping created this bizarre train-like hum that traveled for thousands of kilometers. We all know whales sing, but the sheer scale of their communication network is mind-blowing. Blue and fin whales produce some of the loudest calls in the animal kingdom, but the ocean itself acts as a massive amplifier. Their low-frequency songs enter what's known as the SOFAR channel, or the deep sound channel. It's a layer of water where the speed of sound is at a minimum. Once a sound enters this channel, it can travel for thousands of miles with very little loss of energy. This allows whales to communicate across entire ocean basins. A whale in the Caribbean could, in theory, be heard by another whale off the coast of Europe. It's the planet's original fiber optic network, built for giants. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the ocean's mysteries, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Sharing the video also helps the channel grow and lets me create more amazing content just for you. Your support means the world. Thanks a bunch. Now, let's travel to the frigid waters of the Arctic. In recent years, residents in the Canadian Arctic reported hearing a strange ping or hum coming from the seafloor. It was so persistent that it seemed to be scaring away marine life, which is a huge concern for local Inuit hunters. The Canadian military was even sent to investigate. They scanned the area with acoustic sensors but found nothing. The source of the ping remains a total mystery. Was it a mining company conducting secret sonar surveys, a foreign submarine, or some unknown natural phenomenon? To this day, no one knows for sure what caused that strange metallic sound in the Arctic. Back in the Pacific, another bizarre sound left scientists scratching their heads. They called it the whistle. It was a single high-pitched tone that swept up in frequency and was only detected by a single hydrophone. It didn't match any known man-made or natural source. Unlike other mysterious sounds that were heard across vast networks, this one was highly localized, adding to its intrigue. The best guess is that it might have been an untagged volcanic eruption or a similar geological event that was just too far away or too weak to be picked up by other sensors. But without more data, the whistle remains a fleeting high-pitched ghost in the acoustic machine. Here is a sound that is as slow as it is loud, the slow down, recorded in 1997. This sound slowly decreases in frequency over about 7 minutes, hence its name. It was picked up by multiple sensors and its source was tracked to the Antarctic Peninsula. For a long time, its origin was debated. It had the signature of a living creature, but no known animal could produce a sound that long and with that specific structure. The mystery was finally solved when scientists were able to correlate the sound with data from drifting icebergs. They concluded that the slow down was the sound of a massive iceberg scraping and grinding against the seafloor as it moved, a slow, deep groan from a frozen giant. Prepare for one of the loudest sounds ever recorded, Julia. On March 1st, 1999, every hydrophone in the Equatorial Pacific Ocean network picked up this incredibly powerful noise. The sound lasted for about 15 seconds and was so intense that if you were nearby, it would have been deafening. To put it in perspective, it was louder than most earthquakes and powerful enough to be heard across the entire Pacific basin. Scientists quickly traced its origin to a point off the coast of Antarctica. The culprit? A massive iceberg that had run aground, likely the size of a city, generating this colossal world-spanning cry as it scraped against the Antarctic coast. Finally, let's talk about the boom. This isn't just one sound, but a type of event that happens more often than you think. Undersea landslides, also known as turbidity currents, can be gigantic. When a huge slab of the continental shelf gives way and collapses, it creates a massive underwater avalanche of mud, sand, and rock. This generates a powerful, low-frequency boom that can rattle seismic sensors around the globe. These events are so powerful they can snap undersea communication cables and reshape the ocean floor in an instant. It is a dramatic reminder that the landscape beneath the waves is just as active and sometimes as violent as the one on land. If these incredible ocean sounds blew your mind, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. It really helps keep the facts flowing and supports the channel. The deep ocean is far from silent. It's a dynamic, noisy, and mysterious world. So, which one of these sounds shocked you the most? Was it the mysterious bloop, the mechanical train, or the massive Julia? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching.